Bless you, family. It is your Minister Mr. Sanders. We are back for another car conversation. As I always say, I love these car conversations. It gives me an opportunity to talk to you guys as I go to and from my destinations. I'm en route, heading to do some research on behalf of the museum I intern for. So super exciting day. But I want to speak to you guys on the power of checking on folks and not just calling or texting when you need something. The power of checking on folks and not just calling or texting when you need something. I understand that technology has really dumbed down the power of picking up the phone. Nowadays, people think you're weird. I call people, they answer the phone like, hello? I'm like, what's that? Like, oh, did you text me? It's almost like if a person call you, it's strange because you're thinking like, did I miss a text? Listen, y'all, I'm 30, but I'm old school. I just can't get the whole texting thing. I'm not going to text conversations with people. If we're going to talk in person, on the phone. That could be FaceTime, that could be, audio, but I'm not doing a whole novel through text message. I'm not going to do it. You'll be waiting forever to get a response because that's just ridiculous. But I do feel that we do need to get back to that practice. And even if it is a text, if that's the best way you got to communicate, then text. But we need to be able to check in on people. Especially people who've checked in on you. That's when it really cracked me up. It's like if a person has called you several times and checked in on you, it don't click to you to say, well, let me call that person. It just doesn't make sense. These are principles that can help make us better human beings. And if we don't put this in our practice, I don't really know what that really says about who we are as people. I get people are busy. That's the biggest excuse. People got time. You don't got the time. And listen, you make time for what's important. But you never know what a person is going through. You never know. See, everybody don't have the language or the voice to say, hey, Minister Stretch, I'm depressed. I need to talk. Hey, Minister Stretch, I'm suicidal. I need to talk. Sometimes you got to pick up that phone and catch people in the moment. Hey, man, you good? You didn't sound good last time we spoke. Or when you say hello, you okay? You can hear it in their voice. And if a person going through it, they'll tell you, no, I'm not okay. That's your time to encourage, to minister to them, to empower them, to pour into them. But you can't do that if you don't never pick up that phone. You can't do that if you don't never ask to meet in person. So we have to make that a practice. Again, the power of checking in on people. And don't be that, if you know you ask people for help who you never have called, never have built with, never have checked in on, and only time you hit them up is when you need something. And I ain't talking about necessarily financial. This can be favors, it could be community connections, it could be helping you move, whatever it is. If you know you ain't called that person to check in and see how they doing, but you always ask for something, that's not a good look. Because when people are constantly helping and pouring into somebody, there's an exchange. There's an energy exchange. There's an emotional exchange, and it could be drowning. If they're always pouring from their cup to fill your cup, but then you can't never pour back into their cup, your cup already half empty because you going through what you're going through. They cup full, they pour into your cup, and before you know it, now they empty. They're more empty than you. More empty than you, and now you can't, who's gonna pour into you? They still ain't got what they need to fill their cup up. That's why they're leaning on you. And you pour into them, and it's not reciprocated, family. It's not transactional. So my encouragement is, pick up the phone. We're gonna do the check-in challenge. The check-in challenge is I'm giving people 7 days, a week. In a week, and from today to next week, call and text about 10 people who you know, family, friends, church members, organization members, who you know you haven't spoken with in a while, who you know comes to your mind and you'll never reach out to them when you think of them, or people who have reached out to you in the past. Call grandparents, aunties, uncles, siblings, best friends, don't matter. Call and say, hey man, I'm just calling to hear your voice. Because it's a shame when you don't call a person and they answer the phone thinking somebody in there. What's wrong? What's going on? You're like, nothing. I'm just calling you. Oh, because you don't never call me. That's what you don't want. Where you don't talk to a person at all. So when you do call them, it's strange. And here's the thing: if a person call you, family, don't shoot them a text and say, "Did you call?" Oh my God! When I tell you that is one of my biggest pet peeves. You know I called. You saw my call. What do you mean? Did you call? No, it just happened to come across your screen because it's a glitch in the phone. Of course I call. Call me back. But again, these are things we have to talk about. And with these conversations, we're going to open it up. Because I do believe that if we can't master something as simple as calling people to check in and not just calling when you need something, we in trouble. We really are. It go a long way to tell a person, man, you was on my spirit. I want to see how you doing. I don't have no motive, no agenda, no ulterior intentions. I just want to see how you doing. How is your wife? How is your husband? How are your children? Do you guys need anything? How can I support you? How can I show up for you? How's the job hunt coming along? Do you need any leads? How is the finances? Can I support you in any way? Whatever happened to that? I ain't saying take care of folks. I ain't saying enable folks. I ain't saying baby folks. What I am saying is be a lending ear, be a helping hand, and be a good human being. And it doesn't take a lot to do a lot. You can make a person's entire day by texting them something heartfelt. You can make a person's entire day by calling them and say, hey brother, hey sister, I don't want nothing from you but just to tell you I love you. Y'all get passionate about this. That's it. I love you and I hope you are doing well. If you need anything, and when you say that, mean it. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And show up. We throw our word around too loosey-goosey and we don't honor our word. But this again is a video to encourage people to understand the power of checking in, the power of calling to see how people are doing. And we doing a check-in challenge. You got 7 days to call, text 10 people. I say prefer call them. But if you can text and reach out to people, make time for it. Because here's the thing, you say you're busy, but let that person drop dead right now. You the first one at the funeral. Huh? Let that person drop dead right now. You ain't busy to go to the funeral. Folks take off working some more, but won't go to the birthday party. Folks take off working some more, but won't call and say how you doing. Folks take off working some more, but won't call and say, do you need anything? How the family doing? I mean, listen, y'all, this is a sad thing. We got to do better. And I'm not going to act like I was never guilty of some of this, because I was. But when you know better, you have to do better. We got to lead with our hearts. Not lead with our schedules. Not lead when we so busy. Lead with our hearts. And let people know, man, I'm here for you. Because this world, y'all, is cold. People are doing things they never did before, all type of heinous and mental crimes, and it's a lot going on, and poverty is, I mean, look what's going on with our administration. We need love, y'all. It's power. One of these days, I'm going to go through my entire contact list at about 2,000, and I just want to call everybody I got a number for, and just say, I just wanted to, I got your contact, I wanted to use it, to say, hey. That's power, y'all. Because I may call somebody on that day that was going through a storm. I may call somebody on that day that was suicidal. I may call somebody on that day that was finna give up and throw in the towel. And that encouraging word. And when you call them, I ain't saying call them to shoot the can down the street. Call with some substance, right? If they tell you they're not doing good, drop some encouraging in them. Even if it's gonna be all right. You got this. You can do this. How you doing? You doing good? I'm doing great. I am happy to hear that. I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work, because you don't have to do what you're doing, but you doing the dang thing. That's what I'm talking about. A substance conversation. Not no, hey, how you doing? Just knick-knack, paddywhack, hogwash. But no, a structured conversation rooted in empowerment and encouragement. That's what I'm talking about. So again, guys, I pray this message receives you well. God bless you. Let's all just continue to be the best we can and do the best we can.